She said everything on paper, but nothing out loud. Every joy, every heartbreak, every whispered secret was poured onto a page, folded neatly and tucked away in a worn wooden box. This is the story of Elara, the girl who wrote letters she never sent. From a young age, Elara found solace in the rustle of paper and the smooth glide of a pen. Words were her sanctuary. When her best friend moved away, she wrote a letter filled with shared memories and promises to visit, but it stayed in the box. When she developed her first crush, a boy with eyes the color of the summer sky, she filled pages with poetry about his smile, but he never knew. Her letters were a diary, a confessional, a map of her heart that no one else was allowed to read. The box grew heavier over the years, a silent testament to a life lived internally. It held letters of apology she was too proud to give, letters of gratitude she was too shy to express, and letters of love she was too afraid to confess. To the world, Elara was quiet, reserved, almost invisible. But inside that box, she was a whirlwind of emotion, a vibrant soul screaming to be heard. One autumn afternoon, while sitting in her favorite cafe, she saw him, Liam. He was a musician who played his guitar in the corner every Friday. His melodies were like stories, full of passion and longing, and Elara felt an instant connection. For months, she listened, her heart aching with unspoken admiration. And, of course, she wrote. She wrote about how his music made the world feel a little less lonely, how his voice was a balm to her. Weary spirit, how she imagined what it would be like to talk to him, to really know him. The stack of letters addressed to the boy with a guitar grew taller and taller. Her grandmother, a woman with wise eyes and a gentle smile, noticed the change in Elara. She saw the longing in her gaze as she watched Liam play. One evening, sitting by the fireplace, her grandmother asked, "My dear, your heart seems so full. Why do you keep it locked away?" Elara, for the first time, felt a crack in her wall of silence. She brought out the wooden box and, with trembling hands, opened it. As her grandmother read letter after letter, she didn't scold or judge. She simply listened. When she was done, she looked at Elara and said, "These words are beautiful, my love, but a letter is a bridge. It's meant to connect to shores. Yours are only built halfway." The words settled deep in Elara's soul. A bridge built halfway. For years, she'd been building these intricate, beautiful structures that led nowhere. That night, Elara couldn't sleep. Her grandmother's words echoed in her mind. She looked at the box, at the hundreds of moments captured in ink, and felt a profound sadness. These weren't just letters. They were missed opportunities, unlived moments. She had spent so long documenting her life that she had forgotten to actually live it. The next day, something shifted. Elara walked into the cafe with a new resolve. She still felt the familiar flutter of fear, the urge to retreat into her shell. But this time, another feeling was stronger. Hope. She wrote one more letter. But this one was different. It was short, simple, and not meant for the box. After Liam finished his set, as people were clapping and starting to leave, Elara approached him. Her heart was pounding like a drum. Her palms were sweaty. She held out the folded piece of paper. "I just wanted to say, your music is incredible," she managed to whisper, her voice barely audible. "I wrote this for you." Liam looked surprised, but a kind smile spread across his face. He took the letter and unfolded it. It read, "Your music gives a voice to feelings I can't express. Thank you." He looked up, his eyes meeting hers, and for the first time, Elara didn't look away. "Thank you," he said, his voice warm. "That means more than you know." "I'm Liam." "I'm Elara," she replied, a real, genuine smile gracing her lips for what felt like the first time. That small act, that one sent letter, was the beginning. It didn't magically solve everything. Elara was still quiet. She still found comfort in writing, but she started building her bridges all the way across. She sent the long-overdue apology letter to an old friend, who replied with forgiveness and an invitation to reconnect. She gave a letter of thanks to her grandmother, who hugged her and whispered, "I knew you had it in you." And the letters to Liam. They continued, but now they were hand-delivered. They were conversation starters, shared jokes, and eventually, confessions of a love that was no longer silent. They built a bridge between two souls, sturdy and strong. One day, Liam found the old wooden box. Hilara, without fear, let him read the unsent letters. He read about her childhood loneliness, her teenage crushes, and the months she had admired him from afar. He didn't see a shy, withdrawn girl. He saw a woman with a rich inner world, a heart full of poetry and passion. He saw the person he had fallen in love with. Illyra's story isn't about abandoning who you are. It's about learning to share it. It's about understanding that our words, our feelings, and our stories gain their true power not when they are locked away, but when they are shared. That little wooden box is still in her room, but it's no longer a prison for her words. Now, it's a treasure chest of memories, a reminder of the girl who learned that the most important letters are the ones we have the courage to send. What about you? Is there a letter you've been wanting to write? A word you've been longing to say? Maybe it's time to build your bridge. Thanks for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more. We'll see you in the next one.